Welcome back, guys, to the KeSPA Cup, sponsored by Lotte Home Shopping here live at the Nexon Arena. I'm Valdez, with me is Moonglade today, and we're about to jump into the 5th best of 5 tonight of 6. It's going to be ByuL versus Moonglade, or Pigbaby, rather.
I'll claim if I have to, Valdez, but I think we'll let Pigbaby step in this one time, give him a shot. Viewpoints, ByuL playing in 3rd consecutive KeSPA. And Pigbaby back in the KeSPA Cup after 1 season. Welcome back, buddy.
Well, you know, it's the 5th set of the night, the 5th best of 5 of the night, so that's how you know my head's going out the window. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a fun little cast we got going on here. Who do you predict to win this one?
I predict ByuL, Valdez. I got a good
score?
3-1, because ByuL hasn't been looking that strong against Protoss recently, but I feel like ByuL is also much more experienced and on another level than Pigbaby, to be honest. Pigbaby, he's a good player, but he hasn't had much success, well, really in a long time.
Yeah, it's very true. And I wonder what he's going to be banning out here. Him and ByuL here with Tablet Man, as Kenzie likes to call him.
It's his actual name as well.
Yep. Tablet Man.
Yep. So you say it.
Yep. Dash and Terminal going to be voted off, and then Coda for the Zerg player. ByuL, no surprise there. Moonlight Madness will be the first map. Starting this one off with a bang.
Starting it off with a bang. Pigbaby actually made his way in the KeSPA Cup, beating Gumiho, Zaun, Deer, and Magic. Magic from Canada.
Shoutouts to Magic.
Shoutouts for trying, mate.
Yep. Played up against Pigbaby.
So, yeah, he jumped a couple of hurdles there. We haven't seen him against many Zerg quite a while, really.
Well, you saw him up against Phoenix. I think that's just so close.
That's true, he did beat Phoenix. He did beat Phoenix. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
It's been a long time since we've seen him in the televised against Zerg at the very least.
Yeah. Let's go to an interview VCR, guys.
저그 한지원입니다. 되게 좋은 것 같아요. 시드 받고 왔으니까 그래도 열심히 임할 생각에 저번 KeSPA 때는 4강 갔으니까 이번에는 꼭 결승 갈 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 지금 되게 걱정해 주시는 팬분들이 되게 많은데 이번 KeSPA 통해서 걱정 같은 거를 다 덜어드리도록 경기력으로 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 진에어 그리밍스 양희수입니다. 올라갈 줄 몰랐는데 운이 좋아서 올라간 것 같고 열심히 해서 좋은 성적 내도록 하겠습니다. 일단 16강 이기는 걸로 잡고 있습니다. 방송대회에서 이겨본 지 너무 오래돼가지고 열심히 해서 꼭 이겨보고 싶어요. 간만에 대회 하게 됐는데 열심히 해서 좋은 모습 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
한지원 화이팅!
양희수 화이팅!
Thank you, Lotte Home Shopping, for sponsoring the KeSPA Cup here. Not much of note in that interview, really just Pigbaby saying, kind of like San, that he didn't expect to make it, and he thinks he made it because he got pretty lucky. So I hope we don't see a similar performance as we saw of San from Pigbaby.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? Who knows?
Similar caliber of player at this point. Let's first have a look at ByuL. He got seeded into this one. He's been doing fantastically all over the place, doing well in GSL. So far, so good in SSL as well. 3-0ing Shine recently. He did lose that Code S finals to Rain 1-4, which is one of the big hits to his confidence in ZVP. Before that, he did defeat SOS 4-2. And going down the list, he also beat Parting, and he's had a lot of ups and downs in the matchup, but only playing the top Protosses.
Yeah. These guys seeming to be pretty good friends, chatting with each other. And here's Pigbaby as well. As you can see, not nearly as many matches as ByuL here. The official televised matches here.
Yeah, he doesn't get much airtime at all, this guy. He's very under the radar, I guess. He did have that great season in WCS North America once upon a year.
Yeah. And, of course, upping the game over here in Korea for sure. He's played 5 total games, televised, official in Korea so far. 5.
That's kind of amazing too, right?
Think about how many ByuL's played in Pro League alone. It's maybe triple or quadruple that number.
Yeah, the difference is kind of glaring at these players' experience, especially in the booth, especially here in Korea. Well, let's see what Pigbaby can do.
What has he got prepared for these maps? That's what I want to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see some very aggressive Protoss tonight from this player. But I'm sure ByuL is going to be expecting some of the same. Who's going to take the first map here? It's going to be on Moonlight Madness. Let's do it right now.
CJ&2's ByuL 한지원 vs G-Neo Green Wings Pigbaby 양희수.
Up here in the top, right in the purple, our Zerg buddy, it is ByuL from CJ&2.
The Protoss player in the bottom left as yellow. He is Pigbaby, former WCS North American champion. And that's about it.
Yeah. Do you remember what year that was by any chance? I don't want to put you on the spot. I mean,
that must have been.
Was it last year?
I think
it was.
I think it might have been like the start of last year.
Yeah, like the first season.
Yeah.
Or so.
I think it must have been that long ago, but it's been a very long time since we've really seen him succeed anywhere. And after that win, he kind of disappeared as well. He ended up coming back to Korea and rejoining his team. He got a taste of the good stuff overseas and wanted to go back. Yeah. Maybe just didn't really want to stay there for too long. Decided that wasn't getting good enough practice or so. Yeah, it's hard to say, but at the same time, he obviously had a lot more success over there than here ever. He's never really been a big hitter in Korea. And look at this. He's going to go for an early forge, maybe look for a cannon. It's going to be up against the hatch first, so the potential is there.
Yeah, this makes sense. 2-player map. It's Pigbaby. He's going to go aggressive. This is one way to do it. And ByuL, he's going to be ready for this. He knows this is a definite possibility. He's already got that drone waiting, sees it with the Overlord, and is immediately pulling those drones.
Going to queue up that pylon there. Let's see how much he's going to commit to it. We've seen one Protoss commit to a cannon rush so far today, but we've seen a lot of fakes.
Yeah, and it was Classic that was like mainly doing this build.
Yeah.
And he faked, I think, like 2 times. Then he actually went for it once.
Well, let's see here. Nice block. Down goes that Nexus.
So, just a fake pylon. Going to force some pulls from ByuL. Just a small trade-off here. Probably ever so slightly better for Pigbaby. He's actually going to come back and force these drones back, I suppose. He's still got the forge.
He's still got the forge, but I don't know, at this point, spawning pool is nearing completion.
Yeah. He's even got a gateway on the way. He wouldn't have even had enough minerals if he wanted to.
Just getting additional scouting off, making sure there's no early gas going up or anything like that, which could catch him out. Any sort of aggression on this map could be deadly.
Yeah.
Short rush distance.
Keep in mind, as we get this shot that's going to line up perfectly with what I'm about to say, this guy, even though we don't see him too often, he is in that Jin Air house, and he is practicing with some of the best, namely Rogue.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Rogue is certainly a great ZVP player.
Yeah. Imagine just getting to practice every day with Rogue.
You become a crazy good player, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of sink or swim, man. Like, you'd be washing the dishes every day if you lose all your games. It's like one of the punishments they have in the pro house.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, like the player that does the worst in the in-house practice has to do the dishes.
Well, I suppose that's not that bad of a punishment.
Still,
I could definitely think of much worse.
If you're doing that every day, I mean, surely it gets you down, right?
Yeah. That's true. And the last time we saw this map for PvZ, it was actually Classic versus Rogue, Game 5.
That's
Rogue
right.
went for a very interesting, you know, fast muta mass, I suppose.
He had the momentum and he was doing the damage, but he didn't transition nearly fast enough, which is really what got him in the end. Classic just made the perfect army to deal with Mutiling, Corruptor, and then moved across the map. And that was all there was to it. Like, you can't, there's always going to be an army that Protoss can make that will kill your army, so you got to either be transitioning or you got to get to a, you got to do the damage with that army to make kind of like irreversible.
So first real tech here from Pigbaby is going to be a robotics facility, and this is going to be one of two things. It's going to be probably an Immortal All-In or a Warp Prism. You don't usually see this fast of a robotics facility against Zerg, unless you're going to do one of those two things.
Yeah, and this is Pigbaby, someone we don't normally see, so we could see something pretty unusual like this. I would love to see an Immortal, and it's been so long. Not a bad map for it either.
Yeah, you got a bunch of Immortals out, maybe 2. You go to the backdoor rocks, and it's not a bad place to put some force fields down. Kind of like King Sejong Station. You know, if you can get a position over there.
Yeah, great against him.
You can use the hatchery as a bit of a block as well and just put force fields against it.
That's right.
It will be Warp Prism to start things off.
Start things off at the very least. We'll see. Overlord's not going to get anything. Might see the Twilight. Yep. Is he going to see the Robo? Yes.
Wow. Perfect scout there.
Everything you need to see.
I'm not sure if you saw the gates. I don't think he did from the angle that he came in.
Came in like behind the mineral line-ish.
Yeah.
But this is an empty Warp Prism, so it's not going to be like force field on the ramp or anything, but it could do some damage. +1 for Zealot Warp in. Seeing some roaches come out now, though. Let's see. Immortals are the follow-up here. And, you know, it looks like Blink will also be on the cards. And +2.
Yeah. That's the follow-up.
Very powerful sort of 2-base build. It's a kind of version than the 3-base you usually see in the mid to late game. This one's going to be a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to force much damage here with just Zealots, especially because ByuL's already got a bunch of roaches out here. And a pretty great economy to back things up as well. He's already up to 67 drones, 3 bases. Going to get a macro hatch, Hydralisk Den.
4 more gates on the way. That Hydra Den might have been a little bit earlier at this point.
You're right.
He's not going to have Hydra range out at the very least by the time this comes in attacks, and +2 and Blink will be long done before then. So it's not the best situation to start things off with ByuL.
And this is still going to be very all-in, guys. Sticking on 44 probes for now and making 7 gates with all this tech. This is exactly what he's going for. Slowly adding some Immortals. It's like a slower hitting all-in, but it's going to be very powerful.
Yeah. This is it's going to build up over time as well. You know, you don't have to like get the job done there, then and there. You can like build up an army to a bigger size and keep going, because it is such a deadly late game or mid to late game army-ish late game. More designed for the mid game with +2 and Blink.
I think that Zergling just scouted the 2 Immortals at the front, too.
Yeah, so I think everything just got given away at this point.
Yeah.
And he's going to counterattack with some roaches and try and make enough Hydra Link to defend against this. Hydra Link, definitely the kind of army you'd want to fight this, but it's all about, does he have enough by the time it gets across the map? There isn't that many sentries either, looking like about 5 with that army so far. Counterattack is going to do a lot.
Yeah. Nice block off at the back at least. Delay and give him some time. But as you said, going for the pylon here.
Oh man, that's 3 gateways completely unpowered as well. He's going to go for the attack. Big Blink for it.
Catches a bunch of the Hydras actually up at the top in a Time Warp. We'll get that at least. There's a lot of Immortals in here. That Guardian Shield doing wonders. And more Force Fields coming down.
Scary army to deal with. Looks like he got rid of all the sentries and one of those Immortals. So that's something, but can ByuL get enough of an army together to defend the rest of this army?
That's the big question here. A lot more Hydra Link coming his way. Keep in mind, his units are +2 attack.
Oh, killing the rocks. I like this a lot more. Just let your units do the work in the main and just try and build up that scary army back home. Gonna have to sack that third there. Third, the main base is in shambles currently of Pigbaby. He's gonna got 2 immortals, no sentries at all.
He's got no reinforcing power, really. He can only make zealots at this point. He's barely even gonna have these gateways.
Oh, 3 zealots
in
there.
time.
Yeah, that's a lot of zealots, a lot of buffering. Might see another blink forwards in a second. We'll see.
He's gonna pull these drones. He needs to hold right now, and he knows that.
Oh, another immortal going down. I think ByuL just has enough.
Yeah. Just barely, it looks like here. Just no more warp fins. That huge counterattack doing great work here for ByuL.
Gotta be careful of these awkward engagements, but I think ByuL has completely stabilized from this point on 2 bases.
GG.
GG, very nicely done. Tight hold. Interesting, different kind of start we have seen from Pigbaby. Very nice, aggressive. ByuL having just enough there, and that counterattack, so smartly done.
It's interesting when we get on these maps, both players really using the maps to their advantage. You know, ByuL, he knew that was coming. That attack there at his own third base that was kind of weak. As you guys noticed, the force fields are very easy to put down for Pigbaby, but using the back door at the same time to get to the back door of Pigbaby's base.
That's a tricky map, that one.
I'm liking it, Moonblade. Very, very well done on the design.
Yeah, it is a fun, interesting map. I do appreciate it. Next map is going to be Bridgehead. Another one of these new ones. Not a bad map.